Alright, welcome back. This is War 2. We've matched Salty, which we kind of had a feeling that we were going to. And my team is going to be Omega Sentinel, Warlock, and Idum. John was trolling the fuck out of me, assigning me an all-tech team. But I'm actually cool with it, because I like all these champs. So after using Omega Sentinel in my first war, I was talking to my buddy Wait, and he was giving me some tips on how to use her more efficiently. So I'm actually going to be able to do that this war, and they worked fucking great. It made my fights a lot faster with her. So my strategy for this fight, because Omega Sentinel can't have her ability accuracy reduced by mutants, that's why I'm using her here. She's also tactic, and the way I'm going to approach the fight is medium, light, medium to apply my non-damaging debuff. Then I'm going to do a full 5-hit combo to pause my debuffs, and then medium, medium, and then medium, medium into SP2. Now each one of those non-damaging debuffs is going to give me an additional plasma on the special 2, so I can get 4 in total instead of just the 1. And then he's dead after that. It was stupid quick. It was like 21 seconds or some shit. And then next up here is this Professor X. Originally, this was John's fight, and I was joking that I was going to steal it from him because he had assigned himself it with Warlock. And it actually worked out because he was like, yeah, take it. That way I don't have to boost more than once. So that worked out. But I am going to potato a little bit in this one at the start of it. I'm going to eat a heavy attack in a second here. Absolutely no reason for it. I just didn't move out of the way. And then here, I'm going to dash back too late, going to get hit with the special 1. So far, the fight's pretty much disaster, but I'm going to pull it back from here. So I have to knock him down. I'm going to do that with a special 3. Even though he has the protection up, I just wanted to get it out of the way and recover some of my, what is that health? Adrenaline health. There we go. Wanted to recover some of that, knock him down to remove the protection. And then from here, I'm basically trying to bait another heavy so I can get an opening. There it is. Going to get to the special 2, drop it, and the fight's going to be over. So a little bit of a messy start, but it worked out in the end. All right, next up here is my buddy Aves Sauron. He was with us last season. He took a break, and now he's in Salty this season. So my strategy for this fight is the same as the White Mags fight. I want to get my 3 debuffs. I want to get to a special 2, and I'm going to launch it. And I took a Sauron here last war. He ended up throwing 2 specials, but in this war, in this particular fight, he's not going to throw a single special at all. And it's going to end up being a really quick fight. Much quicker than the last one. I think my last war was a minute. And this one's probably going to be like, I don't know, 38 seconds or something like that. Yeah, it's pretty quick. So, definitely getting more efficient with her, which is pretty sweet. Next up here, I have this Toad. So, this guy has regen passives in his own kit. So I knew there was a very good possibility of him going unblockable at some point in this fight. So I want to try to finish it as quickly as possible. So I used the PS1. I have tech boosts on anyway because pretty much all my fights, well, all my fights are with tech champions. Thanks, John. And so I'm just going to do the old special 2 cycle here. And coming out of this special 2, he's going to be unblockable. So I dash back, intercept with the next special 2 that I got from Powerbacks. And that's a 19-second fight. Fucking sweet. Next up is this Mephisto. I'm going to be taking him with a Warlock. And the plan for this one is just pretty much parry heavy. I am going to end up using a couple specials in this one. I could have just stuck with parry heavy the whole time. Doesn't really matter. But I did end up throwing a special 3 at a bad time to throw a special 3. Which you're going to see. He was in the middle of activating his persistent charges and getting his regen, and I should have waited for them to fully activate before throwing it. So I launched the special 2 here, gets me back to a special 3, and I'm going to launch it right away. He still had 1 persistent charge left, so this special 3 is going to do absolutely no damage to him. It is going to power drain him, I guess, so that's cool, but it's pretty much just wasting time at this point. So I'm going to come out of it, land a heavy, and that's pretty much going to be the fight. Then last up here is this Bishop with Idum. So I've used Idum in BGs, and I originally ranked him for defense, so I have a little bit of experience with him. I wasn't sure if I should use the SP3 cycle or the SP2 cycle strat for this fight, but talking with Alva, he told me to just stick with the SP2 cycle. So basically, I'm going to do 4-hit combos charged into a passive stun heavy, and I'm going to hold block so that he doesn't throw his specials. I'm going to get to my special 2, and then before I throw it, I'm going to charge my heavy, hit him with it to activate my aura, and then launch the special in the middle of the animation so that it keeps my aura active for the special. And then just go back to blocking and pretty much rinse and repeat. If I get back to another special 2, that's fine. If not, well, he's dead and the fight's over, so it doesn't really matter. And he ended up dying pretty quickly, so no second special 2 needed. And we did end up winning this one. We went 150-0, and they ended up going 150-5. I know that they had a lot of personnel changes after last season, so I'm sure that they still need some time to gel a little bit more, and by probably the midway point of this season, they should be back to their normal form of 0, 1, 2 Death Wars. But good luck to Salty for the rest of their season, and thank you very much for watching. That's all she wrote.